Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome back to yet another Eternal News video episode. This time it's time again to talk about this month's new hero promo. Scarlet promised it's gonna be the best one ever. Unfortunately, as I already assumed in the last video, that's not quite true. It's kind of a cool card and also kind of a good card for a promo, but definitely not as amazing as he hinted. I assume he was more referring to like the kind of flavor part because it's kind of a cool thing. But that's kind of what I assumed he is probably referring to, and that he isn't literally meaning a competitive gameplay quality. Anyway, let's take a look at the new promo, Mokhnati Restored. Before we do, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel down below. Hit the notification button to not miss out on future content if you're new to the channel, and please consider whitelisting YouTube on your adblock or just turn off your adblock to help support us content creators for free. Okay, there we go. The new hero, Mokhnati Restored. It's the ice bear that Svetya is riding, if I understood that correctly. And yeah, apparently she got wounded or something like that and lost a leg, and now is back with a with an artificial leg, basically like kind of a pirate wood leg, except in this case, as you can see here, it's not wooden, it's kind of like a metal prosthetic that even sort of mimics a claw shape and stuff. So that's probably what Scarlet was referring to, because this is kind of cool and badass from like a story and flavor standpoint. Not something we are too invested here on this channel, as you all full well know, but yeah, it's still kind of cool. But yeah, not the kind of most awesome promo ever, best promo ever that people like me and probably some of my viewers and followers were hoping for. But unlike some of the past promos, this card's actually quite good. So let's take a look. Here we have the card, Mokhnati Restored. It's an 8-cost 7/7 Overwhelm Berserk, so quite a lot of damage output, basically hits for 14 the next turn. Also can't really be jump blocked thanks to the Overwhelm. And double Primal makes it pretty castable in almost any deck that supports Primal, basically. At 8 power, any deck with Primal usually has the 2 Primal. So, and the big deal is the Entomb. On Entomb, when Mokhnati dies, you put Mokhnati into your deck and draw cards until you have 7 cards in hand. So first of all, Mokhnati goes back into your deck, so you kind of constantly have Mokhnatis in your deck, which is kind of nice for a long game. Lets you outgrind a lot of people in even like really long games. Second of all, it's potentially a lot of card advantage. If you're low on cards, which you often are at this stage in the game, you easily get to draw like 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, maybe even more, sometimes if you're lucky, when this dies. And it's also a really big threat that isn't that easily ignored or shut down without killing it, especially in a world where we have Palace and Permafrost isn't a very good card anymore. Sure, the opponent can still silence it, but then you're still left with a 7/7, which isn't terrible. So all in all, I think this card's actually quite interesting and kind of playable. Like, this could be interesting in something like the Huro control deck that I posted, because it is kind of like a new Channel the Tempest type card in a way. It's a win condition that also provides card advantage. Obviously, it only provides card advantage delayed and might not provide card advantage if the opponent silences it or otherwise suppresses the Entomb with a Maiden. But the card is definitely pretty powerful, and like I can even imagine scenarios where you have like very few cards and you just vanquish your own Mokhnati or Island's Choice it. Although I think Island's Choice only works on enemy units, but Vanquish for sure works, so you can just kill Mokhnati, draw like 5 cards, and try and take over the game that way if one big body is not cutting it right now and you need extra resources. Also, it's obviously a pretty appealing payoff for potential ramp-type strategies like bigger Elysian decks and stuff like that. So yeah, the card's definitely pretty interesting and a very solid, constructed, viable 8-drop in my opinion compared to some of the last promos. This is not half bad for promo, really. So yeah, fire away, try it in some control decks and some big mid-range rampy shells. Like there was this big Elysian rampy deck that Bruised by God was playing some time ago, for example, that had channels before it got nerfed. So this is a pretty interesting option as top end for a deck like that, replacing the now not so hot channel anymore, and also being a bit more in line with what the deck is trying to do anyway. So yeah, kind of a cool new card, also an interesting and reasonably powerful new card, something we don't see that often from promos. So in that way, we definitely got a better promo than usual. So Scarlet's announcement was an exaggeration or more referring to non-gameplay features of the card, it's still kind of a positive surprise for a promo, I would say. Alright, and of course we get a new avatar, so you can be a badass badass bear with a prosthetic. And yeah, for anyone that's interested in the backstory of Mokhnati and also how he or she, I think it's a she, it says she was okay, could refer to Svetya, but also to the bear. So yeah, if you're interested in the backstory and how Mokhnati lost the leg and got the prosthetics and stuff, there's the story. As usual, I'll put the release article in the description down below for you to check out. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I think this is pretty solid for a promo. I wish more promos were of a similar quality, kind of not a slam dunk constructed staple, because that's not what promos are supposed to be, but a card that has constructed qualities and is interesting in a way like Mokhnati is. Alright, that's it again already for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and the new promo. You can earn the promo by winning once a day until Wednesday next week, I think, usually. So you can earn your 4 free copies easily. Alright. That's it. This was the Eternal News with the latest hero promo, Mokhnati Restored. I'm your host ManuS. I thank you for watching, and I see you next time. Bye.